Good afternoon, tipsiers. Ranger Dave coming at you from about 8,600 feet, maybe 8,700 feet, here outside of Alamosa, Colorado. You're probably wondering, Ranger Dave, usually you're filming in the morning and not near Alamosa. What are you doing? Well, we're nuts. When I say we, me and the goods, we're going to take on Blanca Ellingwood. Should be an adventure. So 2 14ers, got a little whiskey action for a little taste test along the way. And we got to hike up this damn road, Lake Como Road, notorious, infamous for being just terrible. So today we're going to hike up to Lake Como or a little above it and camp, and then tomorrow morning take it in. So sit back, relax, pop open that cold one. Let's get to work. Nothing but fun here at 11-8. Getting some, I thought, hail. The goods inform me it's grapple. Grapple must be Spanish for ice that sucks. I'm just gonna wait it out.
This looks a lot easier right here.
Yeah. To the top of Blanca. Look at that. Look at those views. This might be my favorite so far. See me, I got my helmet on in case a rock comes down. It's not coloring books for Christmas the rest of my life. Got Little Bear over there, swinging back around. Got Ellingwood somewhere over there. What an adventure. It was, the way we came up, I think Class 2 is being kind to that route. We might have gone up a little more toward the ridge than we would have liked, but that's okay. We'll just take in the views, and we're gonna get down, because my goodness, this was a lot this early. we're back. We're done. I'm actually at base camp with the family. Let's talk a little bit about the trail, and then we're going to get into some whiskey action. So first, Blanca Peak and Ellingwood. And I didn't do Ellingwood. Let's start with that. I didn't because, number one, I wanted to get back to my family. Number two, I tweaked my knee. It is what it is. I'll go back out, get something to do next year maybe. So let's just talk about Blanca Peak and the road to Lake Como. First, you start off, if you park at the bottom, boy, I'm sunburned. You start off at 8,000 feet, which means you gain over 6,000 feet, over 6,300 feet of elevation if you park at the bottom. This is grueling. And the first 2/3 of the trail is up Lake Como Road. It is described on 14ers as hideous. And I kind of laughed when I saw that. It is terrible. Not many good views. In fact, no views at all, except there's a creek, but even still, that can't make up for it. You can't drive your vehicle up unless you have something crazy, like something with at least 15 to 16 inches of clearance, maybe. So it's just grueling 2/3 of the hike. Now, having said that, when you get to Lake Como, it opens up like the Garden of Eden. It is amazing. So Lake Como is pretty neat. It is beautiful. But then when you keep hiking up and you hit Blue Lakes and Crater Lake, it is insanely pretty. It's one of the prettiest hikes I've ever been on. So first tip, don't camp at Lake Como. Camp at Blue Lakes, maybe Crystal Lake, maybe if it's warm enough. We camped at Blue Lakes. There was a waterfall, like 75-foot waterfall. It was great. Now the other part, Blanca, beautiful 14er. The views were great. You saw that already. What I would say is that when you hit the ridge line to go to Blanca, it says on 14ers.com to stay slightly to the right of the ridge line. I would keep halfway up from the ridge line to the top. I would keep looking to the right to look for cairns. Because the reason is we hugged the ridge line and it got into firm class 3 territory. I didn't even take any video of it because I needed 4 points of contact. I'm a big guy. It got a little scary, I'm not gonna lie. But amazing hike. It's amazing to do one of the Sangre De Cristos. Blanca was great, amazing views. It was totally worth it. I would say take the time to do Ellingwood. I just couldn't today. My knee was acting up, all that great stuff. But there's a traverse between Blanca and Ellingwood, a class 3 traverse, or you can go down and come back up, just depending. Ellingwood looked pretty cool. So maybe next year. Anyway, let me think if there's anything else that I can think of about the trail. Other than it was just tough. It was a slog. It's like 17, 18 miles, 6,400 feet of gain. We need some whiskey. So with me today, and I love this, new flask. It is a Nalgene flask. I found this at a hiking shop, Mountain Chalet in Colorado Springs. Amazing shop. They helped me with some footwear. So with me is Law's San Luis Valley Rye Whiskey, which we've already reviewed, but this is bonded whiskey. So first, it smells really good. I like their normal rye whiskeys. So these are both rye whiskeys. The bonded is just a little stronger, a little more potent, a little more expensive. Kind of like my lovely wife, Bubble Guts. She's a little bit more, she's just a little bit more expensive. She's looking at me right now. She really loves that comment. Let's just drink. It's been a long day. Here's living life long, loose, and full of juice. Let's go. No, I got it. You want to come in the video?
No.
Why not? You look beautiful.
No, I don't.
She looks beautiful. Anyway, so when I tasted this last time, I remember tasting notes of the rye whiskey, like pepper, almost like a cinnamon taste. It had that anise, or I called it ass. How do you pronounce that? Anise. I had it right in the video on San Luis Peak. Check out that video. This has some of the similar notes, but more caramel to it. Like it's thicker. It's chewy, even. This is good. Now this is $20 more a bottle. So this is like for a special occasion. I want to say this runs like $80 a bottle, But if you really like the rye whiskey, I would start with the Laws Rye, step up. It was over 50% ABV. I don't even remember because I've been hiking all weekend. Give me a break. Anyway, this is a great whiskey, San Luis Valley Rye. When we hiked the jewel of the San Luis Valley, Blanca Peak, that is really what it's known as. I saw it online, so it has to be true. Anyway, I hope you're living life long, loose, and full of juice. Till next time.